Hey. What's up, everybody? Is that my mother? I'm on live. Alright. Hey there, Nathan. Alright. Look, I figured, I just was thinking, because, I want to address this, and, hopefully, I wanted to address this and, do it the right way. And I realized if I just tweet, Twitter's a dark place, man. Like, everything can get twisted, So, I figured the only thing to do, there's no point in trying to convince, the people. There's no point in trying to convince negativity to like change their ways, because they're gonna look at them looking at my tweet is not gonna do anything. So I figured, how about I go on my live where people are actually gonna, it's gonna be the people who actually matter, you know what I mean? People who are actually willing to listen and, yeah, I mean, I know at the end of the day, y'all are gonna understand, where I'm coming from. And to be honest, man, I don't know. It's like I said, I just put up a couple tweets. They're deleted now, but I basically said, hey, it's sad to see something that, me and Cassidy put out as just like a fun video turn into something crazy. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people love it. There's a lot of people who love it. And I haven't really been a victim of a lot of the hate that's been, or any of the slander that's happened, so I'm gonna look, first of all, let me say, like, I'm good. I'm happy. I just really want to find, the right words for this, because this is a serious topic, and I want to tread lightly on it, because I just want to say the right thing, and I want to say it in a way where it can hopefully help you guys out who may be going through something similar, or if you ever go through, I always read things, there's been a lot of situations, even in, with our own fans, where, some of you guys might not get along or whatever, and, that affects people, for sure, and it's hard to separate that from real life, you know what I mean, because the internet feels very real. We're on our phones 24/7 all the time, and it's hard to separate that from your actual reality, because half the people who say something online, in person, it's awkward as shit. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever had a situation. I've had situations where, in school, me and some kid were beefing, and we never really talked. We just had this mutual, dislike for each other, and we didn't even know why. And it would just be awkward. None of us would ever say anything. But, you know how it is. And it's like that. I mean, these people, if they saw any of us on the street, they wouldn't say anything. Are you okay? Yeah, no, I'm good. And I just wanted to say that it's sad to see a lot of just irrelevant, comments. You swallow really loud. I'm sick right now. That's probably why. You look like you're crying. I'm not crying, I promise. This shadow in my face is really making me mad. People throw rocks at things that shine. Yeah, I love that. Look, I don't know what else to say at the very moment. Let me think. Yeah, y'all, I'm sniffling. Like, I had this thing of toilet paper because I ran out of Kleenex, and I'm really sick. Anyways, I'm just talking about, you may do something, and it's really easy to focus on the negative things. That's just life in general. We tend to focus on the things that are not going well, or the things that are bad. But and I mean, that's partially, it's part of it has to be blamed on, our news. A lot of the news we see and the things that trend on Twitter and on the internet is all negative stuff. It's all what's going wrong. Oh, the world's going to end in 12 years. Oh, this person just did something, and this cop shot this person, and it's all this like negativity, hate, and you never see it's rare that you see anything good on the internet, you know what I mean? It's a dark place, man. And sometimes, for me, it's like you gotta step away and look at everything as, and look at the things that actually matter, I was perfectly fine without this video hitting 3.4 million views, by the way. Flex. But, I have to look at it as, look, we made something, and, well, one particular group of people may have not liked it. There's a lot of people that did. And that's all that really matters, And y'all might be like, oh, like, how can you say that? There's so, But it's like you can't live life focusing on all the bad things that are going on. You can prove yourself for sure, and that's what I'm gonna do. With this next video, but I don't know, man. Again, I'm not upset about this. I just think that I believe that I was put in this situation for a reason, and it's not to get a bunch of followers and views and go viral, you know what I mean? This video didn't blow up for me to just gain off of it. There's a bigger picture here, there's a bigger message that I have to convey, and right now I'm trying to find the correct words. It's just society, it's let me read some comments. see. Anyway, I mean, thank you guys for the kind words and all. I didn't go on here, to get any confirmation or anything, for real. Like, no offense. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the kind words, but, none of us, neither me or Cassidy, we're not tripping about this, We're not sad about it. There were times where we were like, oh, damn, like that kind of sucks. But it's kind of funny because for whatever reason, Twitter is just the worst, man. Like, I go on Twitter and it's all this negativity, and I go on Instagram and everyone's like, this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. So, like, I don't know, it's a tough place. Tough crowd for sure. And for real, y'all don't need to respond to them. You don't need to say anything. I appreciate you guys defending us. And all that. For real, like it's really nice. You guys actually are pretty funny. Some of your comments, I was reading them. Hope you're not going to bed, sir. No way. No way, bro. I'm just in my live spot. This is my live spot. They aren't worth our time. That's for real. And okay, so that's kind of, thank you for saying that. That's kind of where I'm trying to get at, I'm kind of trying to say that, you guys are going to run into situations where everybody gets bullied online at some point, And I know I've been through it enough with my life and in real life. Please don't make jokes about that. They're not funny. I've been through enough in my actual life, through enough situations, real life situations with people in my face, saying stuff to me, that the whole internet thing, it's whatever to me, I'm not saying that to front on anybody or be like, oh, like doesn't affect me, I'm bulletproof. Obviously some stuff gets to me a little bit, but at the end of the day, I just think about everything I have because I know that I got what it takes, man. I know what I'm worth, and at the end of the day, I'm not trying to please. If you have that type of attitude, if you take the time to go through your life and just actually think about something to say about someone and type it out, like, I don't want you as a fan, for real. And I'm not trying to get you as a fan. So all those people, it's just like, they're over there. They can do their own thing, do whatever they want. If they're not going to come to a show, and there's a reason. It's like, I'm not trying to get you to come to a show. I don't want you at my show, to be honest. I don't care if I win them over. Because that's not the type of people I want to have in a fan base, you know what I mean? And I see a lot of it, and you're so straight, bro. Don't, Cal. I'm gonna pin that, John. Yo, I'm kind of preaching, bro, right now at the moment. Yeah. But for real, I just want to get on here and tell y'all that I'm good. We're all good. Nobody's tripping. Where's your video with 3 million views? I was trying to find it on Twitter. Go to my Twitter at Michael Conor. At Michael CONOR. I have it retweeted. And see, this is what I'm saying is like, none of them are in this live right now. They all see my Twitter, but none of them have the balls to come in this live right now. You know? So, please tweet thank you next. Yo, that'd be kind of hard. God, you're sniffing. I'm sick. Super snick. Yeah. When you see them, it's on site. Facts. Nah, but for real, like you guys understand. I know you do, but let this be a lesson to you guys. Let me be the voice. Let me be the one to, kind of speak up on it, because, it's out there, man, and I can't just sit back and not talk about it. I'd be living a lie. It's like I'm acting like, oh, everything's great, Yeah. It's like, I can't, you know how I am. I always got to keep it real, and I'm going to keep it real to the day I die. And I'm going to tell you my real truth, and whether you connect with it or not, that's me. I'm doing my best to learn how to be a better person every single day, and how to grow, not only as a person, but as a friend, as a bandmate, as a role model to some of you guys. And I'm not stopping for anybody. So, all of you guys in this live who are still watching, thank you so much. We hit, we're probably at 3.4 or 5 million views right now. And that's good with me, man. I'm chilling, bro. So, yeah. Love you guys. Hey. Yeah, man, I just to reiterate, recap. Oh, what up, Rip? I'm gonna see you. I'm sure you'll be at the Kel's concert, so I'll see you then. But anyways, I appreciate y'all so much, and no matter what, I'm gonna just use this platform and use any attention I get to do something and really promote what's truly important, because me promoting myself and my brand isn't really helping everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the biggest artist in the world if I don't have an impact on, the youth and everybody, not just the youth, everybody. If I can't have an impact on people, if I, Oh, by the way, we got a freaking show tomorrow, dude. We got a show tomorrow with Cassidy. You better know we're about to perform Thank You Next. And it's going to be lit, and people about to show up, and it's going to be crazy. Please come tomorrow, guys. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a dope set. I got... Ha! What up, Jake? Let me see. Let me think what else I could say before I get off here, because, yeah, let me think. What could I say right now? I mean, I'm gonna save this live. I appreciate y'all's DMs you've been sending me. Should definitely come to VA. I actually am coming to VA. Actually, I'm coming to Virginia on the 2nd. The 2nd to the 9th. I'm going to VA. If you guys want to meet me at the airport, I'm going to be staying with Chris BMOC. Be staying with him, and I might do a meet and greet in Virginia, just like at a random location. I'll let you guys know the day and the time. Yeah, I want to meet you guys there because it'll be crazy for me to see all you guys who live there. Yeah, I'll have details with that for sure. Jacob Sartorius look like... Do I really... I don't look like Jacob. Do I? No, I don't look like Jacob, dude. Nah, you're tripping about that one. Oh, I had to say this. This is the thing I forgot to say. It's like... This was in my tweet. It's like there's a fine line between jokes and, and bullying online. And this is the last thing. It's like... I can take the Jimmy Neutron jokes all day, man. I've embraced it. I've accepted it. I'm over it. I've been getting that since I was, little. I've been getting the Jimmy Neutron, the forehead jokes, everything, man. It's like, I get it. They're funny. You do a funny one, props to you. Same way if I'm with my friends, and I'm cooking them, they know how to take a joke. And, I know how to take a joke, and I know what a joke is. I tell them all the time, and you ask the guys, me and the guys roast each other all day. And sometimes it gets to a point online where it goes a little bit too far, and not necessarily to me, but, I don't know, man, it's just a bunch of angry people. It's really just angry people. Big forehead equals brain full of lots of lyrics. Facts. Anyways, I can take a roast session any day. But you start bringing, race into it and all this stuff. It just gets mad disrespectful, and it's like the fact that, this is such a time where I feel like we should all be accepting of each other, no matter what color our skin is, and no matter, just everybody should be cool with everybody, man. And it doesn't have to be this, you are this color, so you're associated with this type of people. You're this color, so you're associated with this type. It's bullshit, man. It's stupid. It honestly pisses me off to see, because I grew up in a community where that shit didn't matter at all, and I was accepted, and honestly wasn't until I moved from Cleveland, because here in Cleveland, no, people are really accepting, man, and it's a really good environment, and, I don't know, when I grew up, my elementary school, I shouldn't have to explain this. Anyways, man, get out of my live, Ray. Anyways, I'm talking about how, online, it's like people view everything as if you're this skin color, you belong to this group. If you're this color, you act this way. And it's like this whole thing, you know what I mean? What is he talking about? Oh, man. I'm just saying where I grew up in Cleveland, my elementary school, everyone was accepting of everybody, and there wasn't any weird stuff going on, and no one was like, oh, you don't belong because of this, or like we weren't that way to other people. It's just like everyone was hella, man, shout out Ray. If y'all don't know Ray, which you should, this dude literally is like responsible for like most of this, like the fact that you guys know who I am is a lot thanks to him. Obviously I put in a lot of work, but this dude believed in me for real from the beginning. He saw this video of me rapping at my school and was like, yo, I believe in this kid. When no one else did, everyone told him he was stupid. You know, everyone told him he was crazy for trying to work with me, but go get him, like, run his page up for real, because, like, man, shout out Ray. He'll be at the show, too, tomorrow, so you'll see him there. We believe in you, too. Appreciate it. Racism comes from all ends. The moment it's a race being pinpoint is racism. It's just, I mean, honestly, bottom line, I just think people should be accepting of everybody, and when it's targeting a specific group of people, no matter what race it is, you know, there's some things can go over the line, you know. I just saw this thread, and it was like 30 things that white people love to say, and I read through all of them, and that shit was hilarious. It was perfect, you know. It hit it on the nail, you know what I mean? And it's like that's an example of something that, you know, like one of them was like what did it say? It was like white people love to tell you how many miles away the lightning is. And I was geeking at that. That one's so true. You know when like the lightning goes and they wait for the seconds and they wait for it to tell you? Like, that shit is hilarious. Anyways, like stuff like that, man. That stuff is funny. You keep it light. It's just like stereotype jokes, you know what I mean? And those are cool to an extent. If you can't be bringing up some crazy stuff, you know what I mean? You ready to rock and roll? Like, yeah, like, man, I can't tell you guys how weird it was for me growing up, because, you know, I grew up in Cleveland, and, like, my parents are very, you know, or at least my dad is very, like, just very suburban, you know, just, he's white, man, super white, and obviously I'm his son, so, like, I just mean in the sense that, you know, I just grew up in a different place than he did, so, like, some of the stuff that he says, I'm just like, oh, man, like, if you said that on Twitter, like, you would get destroyed, you know what I mean? What up, Jacob? Stream better with you. Yo, Jacob, I was just talking about how people on the internet, they like to say whatever they want, you know what I mean? And I feel like you can relate. I watched Jacob go from we lived on the same street in Virginia, and I watched him start doing his vines, and then he went on MagCon, and all these people just like ripped him apart online, man. And you also got to think about, like, yo, you're literally sitting on your computer and you're telling a 13-year-old kid to, like, die, and, like, you're saying these terrible, like, this dude is 13. Think about what you were doing when you were 13, yo. Like, you're like you were, the fact that you have a public image, it makes people think that they can just go at you, you know what I mean? And it makes them think you're this untouchable thing. But it's like, nah, like, we're all people. And people don't realize that. They think you're an object. They think you're something that's not real. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's just crazy, to see this whole thing unravel. And anyways, I didn't mean to go on that whole thing. Just because you popped in here, I felt like I had to talk about it again. But yeah, man, like, just be nice to people. That's the bottom line of it. Like, Jacob dropped Sweatshirt. He's a 13-year-old dropping a song, and like, people just wanted to rip on him for it. And of course, like, you can make jokes about it. Like, jokes are cool, like I was saying. And jokes are cool. But there gets to a certain point. Let the people talk. We know who we are on the inside. That shit will win. Facts. I was just preaching on my live anyways. You know how I like to preach. I'll pin that one. That's a good one. Anyways, I need to get off this live. So, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna go to this rehearsal for the show tomorrow. And thank you guys so much for all the support. We're about to hit 4 million on this video tomorrow, probably. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Peace.